Hi guys, welcome to another video. So this is the all new Pulsar NS 160 2021 and this is the ride review. So let's start the bike. Are you able to hear the grunt? So NS and RS both have a very grunty engine, and this is one of the best engines that you get in this 150cc class because of the power figures that this bike makes. So let's start the first gear. Very high revving engine. This is a 160.3cc fuel injected motor, and it also oil cooled twin spark. So this engine actually makes 17.2 PS of power at around 9000 rpm, and the torque is 14.6 Nm at around 7250 rpm. So both the torque and the power figures are pretty much on the higher rpm. So this is a very rev friendly engine. I mean a very rev friendly engine to be precise. So you can rev it as much as 10,000 rpm. So that is really great. And 17.2 PS guys, this is one of the best in class power and torque figures that this bike makes. Of course the new Apache makes just a bit more than this, but before that this was the king. And the Pulsar is normally known for the brute power, and you can see guys how powerful is this motor, and it is extremely grunty to be frank. This makes that very pleasing exhaust note. So I'm extremely happy with this engine. And here we tackle a big speed breaker. So yeah, this place has some good speed breakers. And plus about the suspension, so regular telescopic fork at front and a monoshock at the rear, which handles well. I would say the suspension is tuned slightly on the stiffer side, so to get you that sporty feeling. And it's one of the best suspensions that you can get, and you can do some crazy cornering on this with this bike with the suspension setup. So yeah, I mean this is tuned so well that even with the higher bumps it can easily handle them with a 177 mm ground clearance. So that is there. The seat height is not mentioned on the company website, so it should be somewhere near around 800 to 810 mm. I'm 5'11" and I'm sitting quite good without any problem whatsoever. So this should say that the people who are less than 5'6" would be pretty much comfortable on this bike, but they have to do some tiptoeing. And the foot pegs are placed not too far, so you sit very comfortably, and you also get this handlebar. The clip-on handlebars, they are raised, so you don't need to lean forward that much, and you can rest your hands very well on this handlebar. These are very comfortable to be frank, and you sit quite upright without any problem. So that is also checked. Great power guys, see the power that this bike actually brings. Now this is a fuel injected motor, so the fueling and the overall mileage has been improved from the previous BS4 variant, so that is there. About the gear shifting, I need to mention this. So it doesn't have any slipper clutch or so, but still the clutch is so damn light. I mean the gear shifts are very smooth, to be precise extremely smooth on this bike. I didn't expect that the gear shifts would be so smooth. So I'm really impressed with the clutch and the gear. So the clutch very light, very nimble, and the bike is very agile even in the corners, guys. See, I'm doing a bit cornering. It's not that professional level cornering or also, but still very nimble and agile, to be precise. So the tires, they are 17-inch rims. At front you're getting a 90 section tire, and at rear you're having a 120 section. So it is an improvement over the previous generation. The previous bike would actually have a 110 section, and both the tires are from the house of MRF. These are MRF Nilo Grip tires. They provide very good grip, and here you can see good amount of grip. But the most impressive part about this bike is the fun. So you're not skipping the fun. It's practical and it's powerful, and it provides good mileage. So there is no skipping on any other things. And also about the design, yes, I know that this design is a bit old, but Bajaj has been doing some crazy stickering job on this bike and coloring. I'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, great work by Bajaj. One of the best bikes that you get in this particular segment. And yes, the instrument cluster is a bit old, but it provides basic information. And yes guys, you also get backlit switches here. So these are very much legible in the night. It's very helpful. The instrument cluster is part digital, part analog. So you get the rev meter here, fuel meter, time, the odo trip, and this is not a Bluetooth logo, guys. This is Bajaj logo. Everybody gets confused. By the way, that's a lame joke. So you also get tail lights, high beam, low beam, and everything. The switchgear quality is pretty decent, I would say, and the overall fit and finish is also decent. Well, one thing I am missing is the dual horn. So it is having a single horn. Normally Pulsars, the regular Pulsar also gets two horns. So yeah, that is missing. I would prefer a dual horn rather than getting a single horn. So yeah. Again, guys, the seat is pretty much comfortable. It's not on the harder side. It's you can say it's normal. It's neither hard, neither too soft. So you can do some good long distance touring with this bike. Now, the most important part of any bike are the brakes. So at front it is getting a 260 mm brake, and at the rear it is having a 230 mm disc. So it's a 2-disc model, and it is also accompanied by a single channel ABS. To be frank, the braking performance is average, I would say. Not too good. As you can see, it just locked up. So yeah, that is there. Because they have to remove the ABS cable from here because it's a test ride bike. They have given me this bike for test ride, so they have to remove the meter cable, and the ABS cable is actually co-joined with the meter cable, so they have to remove that. So yeah, hard braking will cause wheel locks. Can't do anything. If Bajaj provides 2-channel ABS, that would be really good for this bike, because the power that it makes is extremely good, and it is again, I'm repeating it, sorry. So the power, 17.2 PS of power in a 160cc bike, and the power you're getting at 9000 RPM, which means you can really rev it hard up to the 10,000 RPM mark, which is the limit of this bike. And the power is not only limited to the lower RPMs. So even if we are on the higher RPMs and the higher gears, you can still get some juice left for you. So that is impressive again. The pickup is great. So what I'll do is I'll just shift down. So this is first gear, and here we go. Very loud engine, guys, very loud engine, and it is rev happy engine. Let's talk about the vibrations. You know that Pulsars do have a certain amount of vibrations, and this bike also gets some vibrations, especially near the handlebar. So there are good enough vibrations in the handlebar, and some buzzing near the tank, but mostly you get the vibrations near the handlebar itself, not on the foot pegs and all. So that is good. And it is also oil cooled, so don't worry about the cooling and all. It is on par with the competition. And coming on to the price, this bike is priced at 1,11,900ish, making a 1,12,000 rupees ex-showroom in Hyderabad. The price may vary depending upon state to state and city to city, so it would be varying around roughly like 500, 600 or even 1,000 rupees. So yeah, that is there. For that price, guys, you're getting an excellent bike, to be frank. The power figures, the torque, everything is very much there to compete with the other bikes. Yes, there are some shortcomings, but still, if you just overcome them, you will feel that this bike is one of the best bikes that you can get in this particular 150 to 160cc mark. Still, leave the design behind. Except for the design, everything is very impressive. Especially if you want brute power, then this bike is for you. I hope this video is helping you out, and if you think that this video is informative, please do like, please do share this video with your friends, so that they will also get to know more about this bike if they are planning for this bike. And again, thank you for watching my video, guys. Let's meet in another video, and do subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Bye bye, guys, take care.